Hello, my name is Sho. Welcome to Modding 101, and in today's video we're going to be learning how to make a slot for your fancy new module. So obviously we have my Miku mod from the previous stuff, and we're gonna be making a mod for that. So think of a pose of a pre-existing module that you want. And then we're going to go to the module screenshots PV in our mods folder in the ROM and the mod pv.db.text, and you can see all this stuff here. Don't touch anything except for this part right here. As you can see, I have this is for Queen Bee Luca, so you're gonna want to put the ID here for whatever module you want the pose to be. So for this is obviously the Queen Bee pose, which is Luca item 020, which is a really cute one, that's why I picked it. So then, we'll open our Project Diva here on Megamix. So we're gonna go to this, and we're going to go looking for module screenshots. The module screenshots. And we customize our character in here. The Manyan-chan mod here. We go looking for a replacement. Fairy. Nice. And there she is! Look at her! Okay. There we go. And I would highly recommend the watermark remover for this. But we go start the music video. Hi Mako, how you doing? And there she is in the Queen Bee pose. And we just take a screenshot of that. Now, onto our Google Chrome. So we get a background remover. Or you can just remove it on like Ibis Paint or something. Just remove the background. Just remove the background. We have the screenshot here. Magic. Okay, now we download. And you're gonna want that to be in a 512 by 512 pixels canvas or whatever. So make sure that you put that on a 512 by 512 pixel image thing, you know? Just make that exact size. I can't quite do that right now, so what I'm just gonna do is tilt her like that. Yeah. Next, before we get into Armoire and doing the actual slotting stuff with the image we just made, we're going to change the IDs. Because obviously, like, the IDs are the stuff. The Miku 0919, that's Fairy's ID. So, which is the module that obviously I've replaced it for Pansy. And we can't have this ID because obviously it is for a pre-existing model. It's for Fairy. So, we're going to want to find a number that we change this ID to. For Miku, I would recommend making it a pretty high number. It has to be under 10,000, under 5,000 if you don't have the ID patch for Eden Project. But I would recommend putting a pretty high number for Miku especially. But I mean, if you want to be safe, you can really put it really high. So for this one, let's put, sounds good. And then we rename the object and the texture one. And then we name this one. Now if you remember, with the skin param stuff, you are going to rename this little part here with the two last digits here. So 8, 9. We don't put this 3389 on this smaller part here. We just put 8, 9, the last two digits. And we save. Let's go open our next one, which would be the hat. And before we do that, I'm just gonna go and rename the file itself, because that's very important. Do this before you after you rename it all in the model. So now we have our hand here, and we're going to make it 300 above D1 for the model, like how it is in the diva main.cpk. So if our model is 3389, this one's going to be 3689 because it's 300 over. And then for the hair, you make it 500 over. For any accessories, 700 over. And for eye textures, 800 over. Just like it is in the diva main.cpk. You don't have to do it like that, but I would recommend doing it like that. Wonderful. So we save. Now we open up the hair. Wow! No. The hair! Gonna want to find the hand. And we rename that one to our new ID as well. And it won't let you do that when it's open in Miku Miku model. That's just how file stuff is. So we do the same, 500 over, which would be 3889 for my specific theme. There you go. That's renamed as well. And there we go. And we rename this one to 3889. There we go. There you have your hands, your hair, your body, all that stuff. It has a different ID than Fairy, so that it won't conflict with Fairy. Now, we open Armoire here. So this is the tool that you'll really need for the slotting, okay? You go to File and Wizard, click the plus sign. Unfortunately, Armoire only allows you to do one module at a time, despite having all these plus signs, and you add another one, you add more, it crashes if you do that, so just do one. So we're gonna name this whatever, because that's what our folder's name. You just name that what's relevant. Before I continue, the ID, this ID here, that you put here. We need to go to the spreadsheet for this IDs so that it doesn't conflict with other people's mods. I will have this linked in my description as well. So these module IDs, and as you can see here, there's all the vanilla stuff. Scroll down. There's a lot. And there's always reserved stuff. Do not use the reserved stuff. I think that should be obvious. And here's some nice unused IDs right here. Let's use 1006 for this specific example. And you can have the sorting index as the same thing. I mean, the sorting index is just where it's going to be in the game. So that number does that. For the items, is how many items we have. So we have 3. We have the body, the hands, and the hair. And we go. And we select each item. So we have all our stuff here. This one would be the hair. Be very careful with which number is which. Make sure you remember which one is which for this. And this one is the body. This one is the hands. And this one is the hair. And then the preview PNG, we get the preview from before. This one shouldn't, yeah. That's why you have to have a 512 by 512 pixels, because that's the specific size that you have to have. So we have all this here. We have selected all the item types. We have the name, the ID, character, obviously ours is Miku. Okay, we have all that. Now we click finalize modules. And it'll ask you this game directory. Where you're gonna want to put it is the Project Eva Megamix Plus folder. Not the mods folder. Do not select the mods folder, that will not work. It has to be Megamix Plus here. So you know all that. You should know where that is at this point. Yeah. And then it'll take a little while to load, but you need the module name, so the file folder name, sorry. Don't quite exit yet. Good in this. Because we have our replacement mod still in the mods folder, so I'm gonna change the name so that it's not a repeat. And there you have it. If it asks you if you want to generate a random ID, do not do that. Do not generate a random ID. Because obviously it'll pick a random one. It might interfere with another mod, so we don't really want that. So now we open Megamix Plus. Now that we have everything in the mods folder and in Debug Mod Manager, of course make sure it's in Debug Mod Manager. Here's a song here, the module, and the character. And but wait a minute, everything's all floppy again. Oh no! Why is that? That is because our skin param is missing. Armoire does not add your skin param on the thing. So you're gonna want to grab your old folder. You do not delete it for this reason. You grab the skin param and you copy it, and you put it in the ROM folder, and then this should work. How do you do face texture? Well, my friend, I'm just gonna quickly grab a face texture to replace it with. Yeah, this dark blue, this works. Sport the fart. I'm just gonna put that in the old folder. We're gonna be redoing the Armoire folder, so yeah, just delete this because we're redoing it, and then we go rename this one 800 above the module, so 189. Oh yeah, whoops, forgot about that. So there will be, have your eye textures here. Okay. And there we go. That's all renamed. Save that, of course. Alright, now we go back into Armoire, you know, wizard, whatever. We have 4, now we have our textures, now we just put in the stuff that we had before. And of course, as well as our new eye textures. We set the first 3 things normally, hands, hair. And this one, we set the item type, eye texture swap. Apply and close. You have selected a preset related to texture swapping. So we are doing all of this outside of Armoire. Okay? Now we have that. Let's finalize that like normal. Now, this is what Diva Table Manager and the Database Converter is for. So I'm just going to go here into the Database Converter. Database Converter should come with Miku Miku Model, but if not, it will be on the Miku Miku Model page available to download. So we go to the Diva Table Manager, the Character Item Editor, the Critim Editor, the Critim Editor. Now we go File and Open. And go to our mod folder, of course. No. We go to this mob critim prop.farc and we open it. And there we have all our stuff. And we're gonna have the eye texture stuff here. Item presets. Eye texture swap. And we're gonna click this button 2 times if it's just the eyes, 3 times if it has the eyebrows. We're gonna have 3 times. And we go to the 0 and we type this exactly. F Diva 000 if it's Miku. Obviously these 3 letters change depending on which character this is for. I left. And let's just copy that and paste it here. And then for the change one, we change these 3 letters to our new eye texture. We do the same thing here, but with the right eye. Okay, and this one, for the eyebrow, we get rid of the underscore. We just leave it like that. There you go. You go here, File, you hit Save. Close those. And we're gonna open 2 file explorers here. You have Database Converter. We'll have this one with our mod. Go here, the offset, and this mod text db.bin. We put this over the Database Converter exe, and then it'll do its thing, and boom! We have this, and we want to edit it with Notepad++. Now look at all this stuff that we have! And we scroll all the way to the bottom of all this, and we have these guys. Here's the texture 0, 1, 2. So you go here, replace it with this. For some reason, the eyebrow and the left eye are kind of like switched positions. For whatever reason, it might not be like that with you. If like the thing is all messed up, like it's the wrong, like the eyebrow has the eye texture and the eye has the eyebrow texture, you just switch this around until it works. So you put it like that. And there you go. Now we put it back for the Database Converter. And you'll see the time here change. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, let's test it out in Diva. Ooh, yeah, that happens sometimes. But I mean, at least it worked. Yeah, this might happen, and you might have to change the ID of your eye texture, or it could be a thing with the converting stuff, but this can happen sometimes, and it has happened to me several times. So that's how you do the eye textures. This is really a compatibility issue, but yeah, so now that's how you make it like that. That is how you do slotting. And that is all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for for tuning in.